Evening all. Vincent, hello. Mr. Hawk. Nice to see you. 2 secs. Sorry, it's just the missus. I thought it was a kid sneaking down the stairs again. Right, so the joys of the Delta Quadrant. Tim, I'm always good. Not to blow my own trumpet, because nobody else does. So tonight we are on Kabali. So I'm trying to decide what ship to take. Because at the moment I'm in the Art Royal, which I'm still building out. Yep, make sure I've changed my difficulty. So could go Akira, the TMP skin, the Atlas, back to the Shangri-La, the Theseus with the TMP skin, Bozeman, Pioneer 2, put the TMP skin on the Resolute beside the Gagarin, and then of course the old classic, the NX. Maybe Maybe EC. Yeah, I'm EC poor anyway. Yeah. Let's see which one we'll take. Okay. Everybody needs EC for a ship. Like we all do. Gamble. Sell. That's it. That stream there finished. Come off of that. Do that. Do that. Take that out of my ear. There we go. Hey, Toxin. Rumble strip. How we doing? Still trying to decide on what ship I'm taking out. Good news though is we're less than 100 watch hours away on YouTube as of 5 days ago. So I can start doing the giveaway. Not having asking, but though, little chance of getting. Probably better than Spencer's. There's a wannabe that gives away stuff. Let's see what we're going to do here. I'm going to jump over to continue the Delta. At the moment, that's all set up. I'm trying to say what ship I'm taking out because we are continuing the Delta Quadrant story arc. So I had thought about taking the Temple Raider out. I used the Pioneer the last time. So I've got the Akira there, got the Art Royal, Atlas. This is all the ones I've got sitting on this character. I've still got another 2 slots, so I can grab another couple of ships. We'll just try to keep a Temporal. So I don't know whether just to maybe grab one of the bigger boys and take them out for a spin. I don't know, Lexington or the Hydra or something. Or the Donny. Yeah, I'm sticking that Royal just now. And we'll do Cabali and then the next space part of that story arc and see how it goes. And if necessary, we'll come back and we'll swap out ships. Test has been successful, Doc. Welcome in, pal. I'm married. What do you think? So I'm going to say, can't say anything else. Ears might pick up on it. Right. Let's go and speak to this General Boy.
We've been fighting this war for nearly...
I'm broke every way.
The Vaadwaur are attacking ships and
Right,
there's something
right,
in
go away. This is the problem with fucking the Delta Coordinate story arc. That Dan straight in with 70 bits. Welcome back, pal. Hey, furry. Kitchen pigeon watch from there on the phone. Well, as I was about to moan at, so Delta Arc, obviously, well, just came to Kabali. And because they don't include the whole Kabali front 3-part missions in this, you're automatically prompted to go and play Capture the Flag, which is a pain in the backside. Right, I've lost track of where I was. I've got to go up to the infirmary, give it up, and speak to these boys.
You're part of the reinforcements that everyone was talking about.
Yeah, I don't get let out at all. I'm stuck in a little dark room 24/7, give or take.
5th time.
I'm especially not allowed out of wearing this shirt.
My brother.
My lucky red shirt.
It may not. We have odd.
And down here, as you'll notice, I am in the Wrath of Khan outfit. So I thought I'd rock that for a while.
Reporting for duty, sir. It is a pleasure to watch you in action, sir.
Ah, right. Scan for traces of chemicals. It's a new one. Ah, wait a minute, it's because I'm a science character.
How interesting. I hadn't thought to calibrate our scanners to detect the chemicals
Oh,
at
yeah.
that frequency. Interesting.
Definitely. Oh, welcome to the club, Dan. Welcome to the club. So I went and the other day I'd bought a load of watchers, then I went and grabbed a load of SROs as well. Try to make things a bit easier. I can dig very deep. So one good thing with redoing, well, doing another Temporal Recruit is that I start with everything.
I found some information for you.
So I've got all my T6 ships, I've got a bunch of traits, I've got resources and everything. And then I spent a good week and a half
Freely. Something isn't right here.
going through
Not so
and
much exact.
mastering every single ship, which was soul destroying. But got there in the end.
We can't stop until the Vaadwaur leave our world. Thank you for your assistance.
So that was a joys. Down to the gates. Nice. Hope you enjoy it. Max Mad, how we doing? Of course he is. Yeah, what I was most disappointed about, apart from having to do Kabali again, is I was opening up some boxes earlier on and I got glass cannon trait from the Breen box, and that used to be an extremely popular and very sought after trait. And I looked on the exchange. Hey Arch, how we doing, pal? load up for 50 million, and some Bright Spark put one up for 15 million. Then everybody else started putting them up for 9 million, all the way down to 5 million. So I was like, damn, I was looking forward to make some profit there. So I'm in two minds whether just to move the trait over onto this character, to be honest. Why the hell is that? Done that. Nah, that's why. Wondering why my Mac screen had turned off, because I use that to keep an eye on the feeds. Oh look, so we managed back up here.
My son Jatanian is commanding.
So the plan is to do all of Kabali in a winner. Which means a lot of running about. And then once we finish that, we'll rattle through the rest of the Delta Quadrant story arc. Finishing off with the hell of 2 Harry Kims. And leading that stupid maze. Oh, damn it.
We're hanging in there. I am. My people do not. This is. Yes.
Yes, they don't procreate in that manner. Oh, I'm encouraging I'd be quite threatening. Get your ass back in there, boy. The one thing about Star Trek Online is they love to talk with their hands. Oh, what's she doing, was he? I caught him and Becky the other night, I think. These buggers in it. Bloody human Cardassians. Those annoying bloody drones. There's another one there. Hey Dandy, how we doing? Oh, it's you again, Dandy, honestly. Exy. Stop jumping between the two of them. Confuse the heck out of me. Nice. Hellbore will inflate your numbers quite nicely. I thought it was the other side that I was doing. So confused I get. One good thing about this gun is it tracks those little drones. Well, it's balanced for the to offset the problem with the servers, obviously. Classics. the heck are my SROs unconscious? I was just speaking to them a minute ago. Basically, as soon as I get a red alert, I'll revive them, but that could take a while. I really need to get into that in a cool mission and bleeding get that two-piece. This Borg shield is not being helpful. At least the crew's revived, at least that's the main thing. Transporters up here. The sadistic sod that put these drones in the game needs to be taken to the nearest airlock and have the seal malfunction. Time to run away. I don't remember Kabali being this difficult. Getting my ass handed to me every 2 seconds. Hey Lucas. I'll just try and slip in the back door. It also helps if I go rushing in every 2 seconds.
Captain Kim here. I need to speak to you as soon as you return.
Right, Ensign, I'm coming. Oh yeah, don't remind me.
I've been noticing something. Maybe.
Guys, maybe speak to bloody Kim again.
I've discovered a few. I've been thinking. Yes. Exactly.
There we go. How much of this is career specific? Because I don't remember having to do the comms thing before. Might be misremembering now. That you buggers. They stopped trying to buy the. Oh, somebody's trying to sell it. I'm pretty sure they just bought one. The thought thing. Unless they're flipping them, which could very well be the case. Right, that's the other annoying thing, is it highlights the general's son, regardless of what mission you're doing. Actually, I got some of that Approaching Agony console. Should have picked that up as well today. Pick out the bridge officers once I'm out of red alert and get them revived. I mean, you're unable to regroup at this time. Well, that's just bloody annoying, ain't it? Well, I ain't going hunting for them. We'll just have to ball lightning, Bija probe it all the way through. Actually do. Yeah, bring an assault squad in, they'll do it. Ah, Anakin, I have the high ground. Haha. Right, oops, I did it. Right, what's this next one? Stop shooting everything in sight. These probes actually worked this time. That's something nice, isn't it?
Your timing is impeccable. A large squad of armed Kabali jumped the temple. That...
Right. Temple time. This is where the fun begins. Let me get my ass handed to me starts. How far away from the temple shall we respawn? Of course we will. all the way back here. Definitely did make damn sure I wasn't on elite, didn't I? My ground build must be that bad that I'm getting my ass handed to me on fucking normal. Let's go in this way. Both SROs are down already. Fantastic. Always makes you suspicious why we're helping the Cabali at a temple. Helping Shadow, no idea what the heck that was back there. Must have inadvertently picked something up. That's just damn inconvenient. Oh yes, we get the joys of doing Gaul in this one. Fantastic. Forgot about that, I'm in this story arc. Those wee purple crawly things. That's that done.
The temple is secure.
We're going in. Just going to say that YouTube feed looked awfully far behind. It's just my browser. Oh damn. Right. Let's get some jet fuel on the go.
Looks like we've made it to the lowest level of the temple.
Great. He's been trained by 2 Volt for stating the obvious. That's all we needed. I thought it was an acolyte looking through the windows. Maybe thinking of something else. That looks pretty innocent so far, I have to say. Oh yeah, see, that's why I don't go to ESD, and that's why I don't have my chat window open.
Then it means
Somebody on
it is the
the official
Open
Discord
the door.
that was yesterday or something, saying they had been approached to use a certain artificial implement on somebody in the chat, and then they were saying she got a T6 ship for
That's a lot of stasis pods.
thinking it, but
Let's get a scan of these. We need to know more.
I speak to him all the time, it's annoying. If he just walks
I
away.
never imagined that we would find this. The Vaudois aren't fighting the Cabal, but their culture is...
I still have to walk all the way back out there, I suppose that's something.
You've both returned. Before we begin, I must...
Right. Back to the front again. I don't know if I have to keep coming back to the city, it's just a pain in the backside. And there's not much point using the transport because it doesn't get you that any closer to where you need to go.
We're hanging in there. Yes, thank you for coming.
This is one I thought I was doing earlier. See how easy it is to get confused. That's the joys of trying to find all the crates. Well, that's handy, there's one there. TV Dix, go back and get that in a second. Damn, at the wrong side of this building. Just whilst I'm here so I don't have to come back and do it later on. There. Biology of the Vaudois. I wonder why they have that. So yeah, I have to run around and try to find all the crates. Oh yeah, definitely. Person that did that disco ball and person that created the drones for the Vaudois. Airlock. No environmental suit. And wake his lazy ass up, we've got work to do. There's a bizarre reason I cannot get my wrists comfortable on this desk tonight. That's just what, 66%, right? Let's see what else we can find. More down. There's one there. Right. 83%. Let's see if we can't find one more. Believe is what we'll need. Did I do this one already? Right, console time. I get to go up to the forward base. Woohoo! And it looks like the Cabal have the bad one a crossfire, so why haven't they taken them out yet? Therein lies the age-old question.
Thank goodness you're here.
The scientist in our camp could...
That does not look like a Vadwar body. Just grab this mission.
Excellent work. We've already lost several scouts assigned to search the Vadwar bases for this information. Of course we are. What else would we do with them? We dishonor them. We have already... We have reports that they may still be alive. However, we have to act fast on this new lead.
The scouts. So they're relatively straightforward. Both Mabley and Bridge officers unconscious again. Might have to demote them at this rate. Well, I can't confer with the bridge officers because half of them are unconscious. Come on then.
I'm here with reinforcements.
Oh, it's a time you were here with reinforcements.
I'll try to override the console. We need to get these shield generators working.
See if I could avoid having to do Kabali all the time, I would do, but it's an unfortunate part of the arc. I do wish they'd remove it from the requirements of the recruits. Not to put anybody off.
Get all the data.
Have you found anything?
I don't even...
All the way back just to have a conversation to... Let's wait these lazy blickers up as well. Yeah, we don't have to keep running back to the city. I think it'll be a bit better.
Our forward base in the hills has new information regarding the Vaadwaur's chemical.
Because what's wrong with the phone call? Hit them up on the shell phone and away we go. Right, right, let me chat with him.
Yes, I do.
Covered data from 3 dead Kabali. Okay. See what we can find. Wonder if we can put feedback into the official form to say get rid of the bleeding drones of the Vaadwaur. It's a Vaadwaur, so it's a dead Kabali. Easy mistake to make. Yeah. So they're on Spencer's ship. Turn around every 2 seconds and they're unconscious. Yeah, I noticed that the YouTube feed on my Mac was quite a bit behind. I had to refresh the session. But for some weird bizarre reason, YouTube's always quite behind when it comes to restream. Runs up by Mon Balls, thank you very much. Right, there we go. Taking no chances. Hit them with everything I've got. More or less. Arnold Schwarzenegger in Commando. Life when it disappeared, unfortunately it came back. You know, I can just not get comfortable tonight at all sitting in this chair. Saying the sex candle time won't become all pro, and that would be quite funny. No, I don't know what it is. I just cannot get comfortable tonight. I was at the gym earlier as well, so I might have pushed it a bit too far with this hip. So that was bad Chinese food, one or two. Get this thing that sweets tasted so much better when you were a kid. I remember having a bag of chocolate buttons when I was like, oh, the chocolate was oh yeah, that's because you keep having to take the bleeding taste out of things because it's bad for you. It's the same way you can go into a corner shop and just grab handfuls of sweets, stick them in a paper bag, take them up to the counter, and they poured them out on top of newspaper. Counted it out, and then they charged you the 20 pence or 30 pence, depending on how many sweets that you had. So, long gone are those days. And a 500ml bottle of juice was 75 pence and a can was 50 pence. Those were the days. Yep, the gumball machines as well, yep. A packet of fags was £2. For the love of God. Right. I'm gonna bring these two back. Oh, now you activate stealth, that's helpful. Wake them up, we've got a job to do here, and I'm going the wrong body way. Obviously, I do think it's slightly amusing that everybody at my age and that's of the 80s grew up and that, and everything we went through back then is now, you know, taboo, so to speak. You know, you can't do this, you can't have that, and all the rest of it. Yet we survived, and there's nothing wrong with me. You old bugger. That's even worse than he survived the end of the 70s. I know, that's unheard of these days. That's why there's so many allergies. Because kids, generation after mine, for example, and onwards, you know, they're not outside playing in those environments to get exposed and build up tolerances. So they get allergic to everything. And there's absolutely no harm in that at all, Arch. A bit fucking melodramatic there with the dying scenes. Precisely. And too sterile environment that, as you say, their immune system just becomes dependent upon outside assistance. you just hurry up and die? Precisely. And that's why I try and send my kids out as much as possible. Yes, they do sit in the house, yes, they do play consoles and mess around on tablets and that, but I do encourage them to go out with their friends, go and play, you know, try not to get into too much trouble. Like, today was a prime example. My 8-year-old has a little friend called Charlie. She's very nice. He was round at her house the other week and got some pictures taken. Yes, Dan, that is radioactive. And she came to the door and all this, the wee twirling and pulling at her top, going asking if he could come out and play. So I sent him out, and kid you not, that kid is well and truly looked after. Because she took him over to the store and bought him sweets. Then she walked him home. I can find your radiation, no problem at all, Dan. I've got radiation about 50 miles from you. It's 50? Yeah, about 50, maybe 60 miles away. I was more thinking Torness nuclear power station, but there you go. Fair enough. Yeah, it was the same when when Chernobyl went. Alright. Got carried over here and
I don't even know how to respond anymore. I can only hope you all can come up with an immunization to it soon. We can't stop until
so there's a lot of contamination from that still in the ground.
our time to strike is now.
At the gates. Right, okay. I think Torness still does. I think it still does tours. In the great 80s. Still one of the best places I ever went. What was the name of it now? It's a big hydro station up in the north of Scotland. Well, that's going to annoy me. But they actually have a visitor centre under the mountain where the hydro station is. And you go down and it's that hot down there that they've got a whole host of like palm trees and everything growing naturally. And I had to go in there to do some work on the equipment. And also you've got to have your hearing protection and everything on because the turbines are huge and they're absolutely loud. Believe it or not, it's actually the only hydro station that costs more to run than what it makes. Because it was part of what was called Black Start, which was basically, should the grid ever fail, it was one of 3 sites in the UK. There was one up here and there was 2 down south. I think one was the east coast and one was the west coast of England. And what they have to do is, during the day, the water runs down from the locks above it. And that powers the turbines. And then at night, when there's less demand for electricity and it's cheaper, they pump the water all the way back up. And that's how they'd restart the national grid. So in the event of a grid failure, the water would come down, power the turbines spin up, generate the electricity, pump it into the grid, get the substations back online, and bring the country back online, basically. Crucan, that was the name of it. Crucan. C-R-U-C-H-A-N. That's exactly what it is, Dan. That's exactly what it is. So for a long time, let's say it was one of 3 sites that could jumpstart the national grid in the event of a total failure or blackout. So because it takes a while to bring the nuclear reactors and everything back online in the event of them having to get shut down. So, but now most substations, well certainly up here, have diesel generators. So anything from 132 kV upwards has a diesel generator on site. So in the event of a blackout, all the generators would fire up, power up the substations, and start transmitting the electricity to get the power plants back online as well. It's scary that I work for a utilities company now, and I used to work for a telecoms company that supported said utilities company. And this is what I used to do, work in the substations. So there's a bit of boring lecture information for you. I was supposed to have a video out today as well. It's all recorded and uploaded onto YouTube, except it got flagged for copyright. I was like, So, I know what it is, it's the music, but the music is all royalty free. But what's happened is when I uploaded it from OBS failed to upload, and it went, hey Ryan, how we doing? So when OBS failed to upload it, I uploaded it direct to YouTube, except I had deleted the file that had all the license information on it for the music. So I'm going to have to go back in and get all the license information and pop it onto the YouTube video. So that I can make the video public. And I think you'll all be very, very surprised with the video, because it's not something I normally do. So I might get around to fixing the license issue tonight and get it put online. If not, I shall do that tomorrow. The other bit of good news is that I have finally figured out, got to work what I wanted to do for a while now with Demo Record. There are other versions of, sorry, it wasn't OBS. It was DaVinci Resolve, sorry, it wasn't OBS. OBS is what I use to stream and record, but DaVinci is what I use to edit. So it was DaVinci that had done it up. OBS is great, and it's free as well, which is always good. From everything from screen capture to live recording to streaming, it's been good. DaVinci Resolve is very good. The free version, although it is a little restricted on what effects you can put on, even the free version's good. And what I'm actually planning on doing is the next time there is a sale on it, because to buy the full version it's about 200 quid. So I'm waiting for a decent sale to happen on that, and then I'm going to buy a full license copy, and that'll give me access to some more transition effects, which is something I really want to use. Oh, the stream element's kicking in. So yeah, so I'm not sure what you know how that goes. Oh, thank you. I might spawn behind me, but it's fine because they're not actually attacking. If I hadn't turned round, I would have been fine. See, I'm controlling the choke point. I was just looking up the hill at the lovely views. What I might do is at the end of the stream is give you a sneak peek of the new work in progress video format. Or I might do it to cleanse the palette once I finish Kabali. Now we take a quick 2-minute break once this is finished. Stand here and admire my gun. Be American. I need both. I'll take the Iconium one because it's got gold around it. It's gold and I receive a whole 61 Iconium marks. Woohoo! Yes, they are, unfortunately. As I was alluding to earlier on, is that when you look at, say, a whole brand new player, for example, you look at the episodes, look at Delta Quadrant. Yeah, how did that come from? Woohoo! I've just closed all 3 rings from sitting here. So you go to the Kabali front, you do that first bit, and then it takes you straight to capture the flag. So you think, alright, go and do that, and Dragons to Sea, Alliances, and all the other joyous ones. There's still got a bit to go. And then you get to the end of doing Dust to Dust, and it's not shown as complete. Then you realise that you've got to go into here and find the bleeding Kabali ones. Don't know if they'll show because I've already got it in progress, but that's the other thing I'll need to remember and do is once we've completed the full story mission on this character is to go ahead and do the likes of where is it? Obviously Secret of Nimbus. And what's the rest of them? Once in the Future. Lost Dominion. Yeah. Shoot Harry Kim. I must admit, I've actually got not too bad at doing that maze, I have to say. Right, get my ass handed to me again. Yes, I'm not getting that console. I'm gonna go for this one. Multi-talented, hacking and shooting at the same time. Funnily enough, I actually think I've got one and kicking about somewhere. Matter of fact, I'm sure I've got one sitting on my in the bank on my main. No idea which one I'm supposed to be shooting, so I'll just shoot all of them. Damn it, I forgot I'm up here. I thought I was down there to disable transporters. That's a surprise. My SROs are unconscious. Oh my god. Stop fucking shooting things.
We will not rest until our people are returned and the Cabali pay for their actions.
Yeah. There's a bad boy right there. Thank you. Waiting for you.
I will not rest until I see every Cabali dead in the streets. The Vadwar shall live on. I will make sure of it. I will not forsake my people to the
Already,
disgusting creatures. Impossible.
Already I'm still blathering.
I am sorry. We can't thank you enough for all. We thank you for all your help. I believe it is time we discuss what to do with.
The Cabali have invited.
Alright, I see what they've got to say now. No, but I think I should pour some of this in the bleeding servers. See if it speeds them up a bit. Like one try to start in the YMCA there or something, that's what it looked like. Aye, saves me doing it, worse for me. Might have to stick a few characters over in Dyson.
Thank you for meeting us
For the
here.
next event.
We have spoken with perhaps. Yes, I know. We are sending
Are you ready to leave?
Oh, hell yes.
Thank you again for everything.
Don't have to
you've
deal
done.
with these.
We can't stop. We can't stop until the Vadwar leave.
Ah, there we go. Cabali crisis finished. Right. To be honest, given how OP Hellbore is, I think even the wannabe could go in and do similar numbers, mate. Right, before we start this, I am going to take a quick couple minutes break, and I shall be right back, and I shall show you a sneak peek of the new format for the videos. Decca's always watching. Righty ho, let's have a quick look at this then. I'm doing the music volume a little bit. So the music's not staying. It's purely just so it's not a blank, quiet video for a test. But this is what I'm looking at format wise. Obviously different locations, but try to keep everyone the same with regards to the views of the ship, the speed at which it goes through, etc. Try and keep it as smooth as possible as well, although the timings on one or two bits is still slightly off. seeing auto second because for some weird bizarre reason this bit decided that it wanted to auto spin to itself. Thank you very much. Obviously I'll be narrating over the top of it. I might swap one or two bits for me, a close-up of the deflector and that of the engines. But I'll just need to get the script nailed down so that I'm within the right timings. And then the next shield, and we follow exactly the same path. And there will be a slight change to the ships' names. Exactly. Yeah, and then that just follows right through exactly the same manner. When we get to the end, again we still see the engine trails. And obviously I'll get the all of the shield graphics to fade out as well, etc. But yeah, so hopefully the first video of that new format will be out this coming week. Fortunately I'm back to work tomorrow, but you know, got plenty of time in the evenings. Probably won't stream 3 consecutive nights again this week, although it did seem quite popular last week, so might increase the number of streams. But yeah, Dan, as Eric was saying, definitely do not get used to Hellborn. As Spencer said, it's made some folk overly confident to borderline arrogant with their builds. Because they're going with Hellborn, see making 1, 2, 3 million runs, whereas before they were maybe doing 300-400k.
Glad to have
So,
you by our side.
thanks, Eric.
This is one of the systems marked for further.
Come on, shoot. Thank you. Ooh, that didn't look good.
Now the Vaudois will know the fury of the Corn.
Okay, Gordon, you go and have at it. I ain't going to stop this. The problem doing a CSV build in this ship is it doesn't handle like an escort.
Thanks for the help.
Pleasure, hope you found it useful. And I was always very thankful for the views as well.
Entrance back online.
I was looking through
A large Vaudois fleet
the list
just arrived.
of
This is our chance
the
to
Infinity
strike
ships.
before they retreat.
Because I've still to pick what one I'm going to take on one of my free-to-play accounts. And I've got the habit of, I'm looking at them with my build mindset in place rather than just looking at ones that I just like to fly. Because my free-to-play accounts are not going to have like decent builds on them. As such, they'll be usable and won't need carried, but they won't be anything near the builds that I have on my main account. And as I was looking through it, I looked at the Freedom class, you know, the Franklin from Star Trek Beyond. And I noticed its console that VHF console boosts electricity damage. And I'm like, I could use that for the jellyfish. Now I'm thinking,
the ship is swamped. We need from there.
Maybe I should get it on my main account. Oh, that's just helpful. Then up to the door and disappear and I'm following them. So now I'm thinking, maybe I should get that ship. I do have a box or two sitting on my main account.
You must stop this meaningless massacre.
I'm saving it for well, I'm saving one of them for the Atlas 2 when it comes out. It should hopefully be next month or so.
Yes.
So, thinking, did I just pick that ship up for the jelly build? Damn couch.
Let's get to work.
Oh, I will do if you stand still long enough for us to have a conversation.
Glad to see you, but if you can.
You see, I put the ball light and I can see where the hell I was going.
Good timing. We're about to storm the bridge. We'll keep.
On my main account, odds are I'm probably going to buy out the event. Purely for two reasons. One, saves me having to do the event. And two, to get the ship to do the videos on. And try and get obviously the views up and everything else on the channel. So that's probably going to be my take on the main account. I was going to just stop my free-to-play accounts. And I thought, well, it's another T6 ship. Well, I won't I do it? I'm in two minds.
You should have taken Gaul's offer.
I imagine we both hope.
To the armory. Evidently. Those bugs are extremely helpful. It's like Superman's clothing. I was thinking about getting the Freedom class, the Franklin from Star Trek Beyond. So basically, J.J. Abrams' take on the NX class, effectively. Very excessive class to have a conversation with. Not there, they are.
I'll take down every last Cyanel.
Yeah, so the I was saying that the Freedom class, it's got that VHF console on it. It's apparently boosts electricity damage, so I was thinking it for the jellyfish build. In fact, actually, 2 seconds, I think it is in a month's bundle. Yeah, that one. Yeah, Mud's Awesome Mix. Might pick that up. Should have drank it faster, Dan. Mine's never gets a chance to go flat. Yeah. Might get that bundle. Freedom class and account wide for the console for the jellyfish. The Tholian ship, if I remember correctly, was okay. Can't remember much. Hey Thorgan, how we going, pal? Yeah, I'm doing not bad. Yourself? Now there's an idea now. What's this got on it? It's a 4-3 dual cannons. Reduces recharge time on bridge officers. There we go. Once the console give us exotic damage. An APG build. It's got possibilities. I'll need to have a look at that one. Anyway. Yeah, so there's another thought I've just had. I might pick up that Muds bundle at the end of the month. Cool. Had obviously Tribble been working, I could have went and tested it out, but yeah, no, I appreciate it.
Disable the security grid and we can get out of here.
Thank you. What's the situation?
Situation's grim. That's what the situation is.
You're a welcome sight. Is Zynal there? If he and you...
Let's go and retake this bridge. Massive battle awaits us.
Commander Jurok requires our assistance.
To the bridge.
He's gone. Strange.
Why is there no chairs in this bridge? I'm sure Shinzone had a little seat.
We have control of the ship's life support,
A wee cup of tea.
and weapon systems again. want.
I've
Nice.
survived worse than you.
You have no idea who you're dealing with.
No.
Was this all?
I love the story writing. And the set designers are like, seriously? And the story guys are like, yeah, definitely. No, alright. Give me the first place to put it.
This way. Narwhal and I have a plan.
Right, what's the plan?
Very predict. The vents in the Vaudois.
It's a good plan. Short, easy to remember.
Your ship is doomed.
Exactly. There's nothing to see here. You think as well is that it's behind the bridge. Would it not be better, like midship, to easier feed to the weapons? Enough.
You made it. Interesting.
Of course I made it, dumbass. Me. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I definitely need to go and do the McCool mission. Yes, Borg Shield is not cutting it even easy. That's what I was thinking as well. That's exactly what I was thinking. Damage history. Let's have a look at the damage history. Empowered Haymaker. Right. Let's see if the rest of the crew can actually bloody do something this time. Right. Let's see, I seem to be stuck. For the love of God. I have never died so many times on this mission in my life. That's because you've been using the same build for 5 years. It's actually the main reason why I've not went and got the that green ship for the thought extender, because although it's great to have a thought extender, I don't actually do that many thought builds. These days. Yeah, worked that one out.
It'll take more than that to kill me. I will.
Now, if the thought extender had been on a sea store ship, I would have bought it in a second.
We need a better solution.
Because some of my alts do yeah, I was wondering it myself actually. I've got a funny feeling I forgot to spot that. But yeah, some of my alts do 4 builds predominantly, so it would have been better on them. So I'll wait and see if they do a CISO one.
Was that thing?
I don't know, but we need a better way to fight it.
I'll get to work.
Oh, right, you want to have a conversation?
Thank you for Neril did.
Commander's your...
We will not forget.
Haven't.
It's nice to be sociable. And I kneel for nobody. That's why I don't crouch. That and if I had to keep body forgetting to do it.
So, the Vaadwaur have some sort of super soldier to throw at us now. There's something interesting. Starfleet Intel, there's something interesting.
So as I clear all this out. Oh, no, don't want to delete that one. Right. Now what? I think it's in my bank. No, that's not it. That's not it. Incoming. What's incoming? Anytime someone says incoming, I just think your worm's going incoming before things blow up. Dan again with the bits. Thank you very much, mate. Many triangles. Go. And more as well, dearie suffering Dan. Thanking you, pal. Absolute spherarby. Yeah, I'll get through a few more of these. Well, Dan, as Tesco say, every little helps. And all proceeds from the channel is filtered back into the channel. Now, whether that be getting new hardware required for doing the videos, doing the streams, or getting Zen to get stuff in the game to get videos and streams done. That's where all proceeds go to. Bastard. I had a sneaky suspicion that wasn't going to work, but hey ho. I'm going to swap out the Art Royal. I'll do it after this mission.
An additional not yet. The Hazari will provide a modified holo emitter that should allow you to approach the planet. Holo technology is unfamiliar to the Vaadwaur.
If you don't want to blow this whole deal, help me with these Vaadwaur.
What I don't get is The Federation has hull technology, so why do we need waiting one for Hazari?
Thanks for the help, but it was my...
Voyager will...
Ah, Doc. Not feeling very well. I had to get money off the wife today.
We have arrived at our first task is to bypass
They'll get paid
the
that week on Monday. Ah, look at that. The comp engines. Funny, I thought I had them all disabled. What's that? 102.
Excellent. Next, we will be challenged by orbital traffic control. Remember that the bomb
Don't give away all the secrets, Tuvok. Let us experience the surprise.
Unidentified vessel. Your transponder may be malfunctioning. Please transmit your ship designation and flight plan. You're cleared for docking, sir.
Now we must avoid...
Bit more always seem to happen in the Mutara streams, I've noticed.
Will be essential.
They seem to go nuts for bit wars. I really should have got the Vadwar Juggernaut out to do these missions. Professional cheerleader. Dan, I don't want to picture you in a short skirt and pom-poms. I really don't. You're in a very healthy fantasy. The mission where we actually go into one of the bad warships totally screws up the trays afterwards. And I'm starting to get worried about your relationship with your main character. I really am. The fucking cheerleader.
You are just out. Be sure.
I am
detecting a Vadwar patrol ahead.
Good for you.
Your position until they pass. That should keep the patrol occupied. I am detecting another group of Vadwar ahead.
Wasn't I supposed to be in a whole camouflage? They just running about in my uniform? Or am I thinking of a different mission?
If you overload that data tower, the Vadwar patrol will investigate. Program the door.
Yeah, it's because the security patrol are all engineers.
On level 2, section beta. Engineering teams respond immediately.
Excellent. Proceed cautiously.
Throw caution to the wind.
There is a large drop ahead on your right. You will need a grapple gun to cross it.
And just so happen to have one. I suppose it could do anything when it's programmed into it.
Gas canister I provided you in the environmental control console and alter the air composition.
Because of course that's going to knock out all these little drones.
Alert. Environmental control malfunction on level 2, section Delta 3. Engineering.
Evidently, at least this in gas works on machines.
There is a large drop ahead. You will have to rappel down.
I see, that wouldn't be such a bad idea. You know, in future storylines to do something like that. Yeah, something like that, yeah.
You need to traverse this cavern without the Vodwar seeing you and raising the alarm. To do so, you will need to use your grapple gun.
That's certainly been better than the multiverse. End of the world, end of the universe, end of all life and existence. Missions we normally get.
You will need to reach the support platform. Shoot a grapple across and then zip line down. Sneak up behind that guard and incapacitate him.
I feel like Batman. I'd be used to actually just sneak up behind him and knock him out.
To advance further through the cave, you will need to disable the proximity sensors. That console should allow you to do so. Now, zip line to that outcropping.
The problem as well is that most of the graphics in the next... Was it this mission or was it the other mission? No, it might have been this one. It used to be that the grappling gun would never disappear. So you're constantly dragging about this rope with you all over the place.
We will need to move the Vodwar guards. Make your way across the ledges to the outcropping near the next support structure.
Tenchu. Rings a bell, but I can't remember anything about it, but the name rings a bell. Ain't no rope. Yeah, but when your foot falls asleep though, Doc, it doesn't count.
Grapple to the next support structure. Approach the guard and disable him.
This is like playing Batman Arkham games. I'm doing zipline all over the place and knocking people out. Although, he does it much more dramatically.
There are more guards at the other platform. Use your tricorder to reprogram the anti-personnel turrets near them to attack the Vodwar targets.
Oh yeah. I remember. That was out in the original Xbox and PlayStations, if I recall correctly.
Attention. Malfunctioning turrets on level 4.
That is true.
Beta 2.
That is very true, Doc.
Engineering team, report immediately to level 4.
No, can't get into that.
The walkway is offline. You will need
2 seconds, see if I can grab this without breaking it.
They are aware of your actions. You cannot delay.
Oh Christ, this is heavy. Just left it in the stand. There we go. One big ass 1989 Batwing. Might be a slight Batman fan. Get the thing back on its body standing. Yeah, man. That's a bloody hopefully stand. So does it? Back up there. Potentially Star Trek mission. So what you're trying to think of is the TNG episode Starship Mine. Yeah, basically Star Trek meets Die Hard.
Sensors are reading something large blocking your route through the cavern. Activate the crane with the nearby controls to move it. Not much further. There is another grapple ahead.
Pretty sure we could have beamed in a bit closer.
There should be a place where you can drop down just ahead of your current position.
I'm not going to say anything about that. Alright. Let's try to see where we came in, because I'm pretty sure there would have been a direct line that we could just have zipped straight through it without anybody seeing us.
Now slip quietly out of the cavern before the Vodmar see you.
To be honest with you, Dan, I'd just be quite happy that they get up to speed and comfortable with the coding to the point where they can release stuff without it breaking everything. And then work on fixing everything. And then once they get to that bit, then start adding in more complex things. Well, as Chekhov says, I wonder why they went vaporized. It was set off the alarms. So it was McCoy that wondered why they weren't vaporised, and it was Chekhov that confirmed that's why. After Polaris demonstrated in the mess hall earlier. Yeah. As I do feel for the team, you know. It's a very old code and a very unique engine. I'd love it if Decker would just go and spend money, hire an outside company to come in and go through it, straighten it out, and then, heck, you never know, you can be able to modernise it to a more universal engine. And yes, it would cost quite a bit of money to do it, but if they did that, then it would give the devs and the programmers a clean slate to work off, and then, you know, we could see more adventurous things being done in the game, and might bring a lot of players back as well.
Finally.
And they could probably recoup the cost within a couple of years. The problem is, was the cost. With Embracer moving it from Cryptic to Deca, and Deca being based in the EU, what they were paying the guys in the US, they could have probably got 1.5 or 2 programmers in the EU for. And that's what it came down to. Good night, Doc.
That thing.
So I've been messed about with coding since I was in high school. So I don't envy them.
My life. Do you? I know my. I think it went down that passage over there. It went down one of the cracks in the rock. We'll have to deactivate that force field to pursue it.
Yes. He was moonwalking there. Now, there's been a lot of questionable business decisions made, but at the end of the day, we're not privy to the conversations surrounding them, so they may look daft from the outside, but there might have been a legitimate reason internally. And God knows we've got enough armchair developers in this community. I do love to see them go and do it better. And it is extremely frustrating watching all the bugs and that coming in the game, and especially with the server lags.
So extensive. Only the highest leadership is allowed.
So, but they did keep somebody that apparently knew the code. So, if they're training the team up,
How did the Vodwar come into contact with the parasites in
well,
the first place?
we can only hope that it goes well.
I wonder how many of our leaders have been infected. Surely Gala can't be the only one.
Based on Starfleet's previous encounters with the parasites, you should be extremely cautious. The creatures show remarkable cunning.
I say I've been in the position that the programmers were in. Many years ago, my entire department was getting made redundant and our operations shifted offshore, and we had to train our replacements, even though most of us were out of a job at that moment in time. But if we didn't, then we wouldn't get the enhanced redundancy offer. So we had to bite the bullet and train them up.
I see you've met my little friends. They want to get to know you better.
What are you?
So I felt for them at the time. You know, it's not an easy situation to be in.
The joining will help. You will see everything we can be once we are brothers under the skin.
Yeah, so I certainly wish we could have a default tray set up. You know, so that X item always goes in slot Y, etc. That would be bloody good, because I say I went through every ship in my store that I have on this character to get all the traits from the mastery, and I was doing one patrol back onto DS9, swapping to the new ship. Sometimes it would copy over the weapons in the console, sometimes it wouldn't, and then changing from a 4 build to a CSV build to a top build, changing all the traits, and then as you say, beaming up, redoing all the trays. It was tedious. But I found that once I've got my ship set up, I can swap to them, and there's usually zero issue, unless I've not saved the loadout to something else other than loadout 1. So I need to remember and change the name of all my loadouts, because that causes problems. Yeah. That's what bug hunt's all about, is these. That was more straightforward than what I remember.
The Vodwar are alerted to your presence.
Hey, Kimberly.
The facility, but the subspace scattering. Find the controls to the subspace scattering field and disable them.
Yeah, it does take a bit to get into it, unfortunately. and the tutorials aren't exactly the best, so you'd have to watch a lot of videos and join Discords to learn. Dan, if you've done the entire story mission, you will have done this.
The information you discovered in the base.
Unidentified.
There is only a point.
Nah, that's later on. That's the mission next, or 2 missions time.
You're alive, but it did.
Excellent work.
Where the hell's Bloody Voyager?
Thank you again.
Best I suggest, Kimberly, is I do have 1 or 2 videos up on the channel that I started from a beginner's perspective, going through the tutorial, ships and so forth. Likes a casual Sab, but his channel linked in the YouTube description there. He's got a few videos. MC Stu as well, his channel's linked there. He did quite a few beginner videos as well that talk you through the basic setup and some of the key things doing the Star Trek Online. So I would suggest they could probably be your best places to start if you're interested in getting into the game. But there is, without a lie, there is quite a lot to learn. Yeah. Starting off takes a bit to get used to, and a lot of players don't last past the tutorial a lot of the time. But if you're into Star Trek and you like flying ships and doing stuff on planets, this is the game for you. So it'll just take a bit to get used to it. So tutorial talks you through the basics of doing the ship and the ground. Everything else you pick up as you're playing, and say watching YouTube is a great resource, and as I say, joining some of the Discords as well. A lot of very helpful players out there. Let's have a quick look, see where we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Right. I'm going to do alliances and then the patrols, and then we'll finish off Revolution and the rest of it on the next stream, because it's 11 o'clock at night for me. Say I'm up early for work in the morning, so and give it another 20 minutes, half hour I think. We'll have all it takes to complete this story mission. and do the patrols. I'll definitely swap ships though before I do the patrols. Whatever, this hurries up and loads that is. I swear most of them, I would be curious to see how much of my stream time. If you look in the video description, Kimberly, you'll find links to some channels there. So if you want to download, just search Star Trek Online on Google.
Admiral Tuvok is Seems like we're never gonna get you that tour. Sorry, the others are waiting for you in the conference room.
Let us begin. While the Kobali and the Benthans have agreed to join our alliance, there are many other races in the Delta Quadrant in a position to help us defeat the Vaadwaur. It will be up to us to show them the benefits of joining us. 7, I would like you to contact the Cooperative.
The Cooperative should be amenable to our offer. They have as much to lose as we do.
Neelix, your experience as a trader makes you an excellent choice to work with the Hazari.
The Hazari? This won't be easy, but I should be able to pull it off.
Captain Kim, we've arranged a meeting for you with the leaders of several Kazon sects.
I don't trust the Kazon, but I'll give it my best effort.
Come on,
Doctor.
Stop talking and let us in.
Experience with the hierarchy. I would like you to infiltrate one of their ships and learn more about how they make decisions.
Ooh, I have several new subroutines that will be perfect for this mission.
As for you, I would like you to visit the Toure and the Octanti, and then provide support to any of the others who require it. We need allies to turn the tide of this war. We cannot fail.
You can leave if you return to the transporter room, though there is some time to speak with the crew.
Oh, God.
This is...
The co-op...
The K's...
Ready to beam you back to your ship, sir.
It's handy. So we can just beam directly from the bridge. I know I might deal with the tree. So, in the chat there, Kimberly's 3 fellow streamers and that. They've all got videos and that up on YouTube. A good resource. Yeah, in the wrong way.
And that's close enough. This is restricted. We don't very well.
What is the meaning? We want beyond. The Voth are on their way. I'm sure of it. Where are the Voth?
Ship is hard to navigate. Why am none of my fighters launching? It's better, the fighters are out now. Ooh, accolade of destroying 200 of the Timu Cardassian ships.
Attention any Voth ships. This is a priority emergency. We are under attack. Have the Voth truly abandoned us to the Vaudois? While your ship may be
Mine.
formidable,
It
it is still no
depends.
match for the Voth.
Visuals, pulse phasers.
Already chosen our
Performance, probably ultimate plasmas.
lies. This is all a deception, so you can get your hands on the secrets of underspace. What can you offer that the Voth cannot? You have given us much.
Ooh, diplomacy at its best. This is one way to go around and talk to everybody.
Greetings. I am Ambassador Rerick of the I've examined the proposal
That's
the
right.
government's transmitted, and I'm afraid the Octani people
Appreciate you stopping by.
Borg are
This is 7 of 9. I have Ambassador Rera, unknown.
never.
It's arriving now.
Dun dun dun.
Lower! You're prepared, assimilated!
If only they had.
Ambassador, please deactivate the virus. There are thousands of
The Borg are a blight. The only course of action is extermination.
Rerick, where is...
Mashk? That's my brother. Deactivating now.
Well, they changed the dialogue because that does not look a cube to me somehow. So it's like a burning ball of fire in space, if I'm brutally honest.
Rerick. Mashk.
We knew recruiting the
The Gazon's the one I need to replicate some supplies for. Stop being so pernickety whilst I'm doing it at full speed or not.
Hello again. The hierarchy is... The ship is... The hierarchy once corrupted my programming in an attempt to spy on Voyager. This seems...
That's close enough.
The hierarchy is... I have an idea. These two are quite useful. One, perhaps I'll write a follow-up about my experiences as a spy.
Nice, I'm getting a P6 version of this ship with the next event. Should be good.
Here, let me give you a hand.
Yeah, they're the team of Klingons.
Excellent work.
I say,
Your recording
Voyager was not
cost analysis matrix will be a great benefit to
very original when it came to the style of enemies they picked. I was just thankful they didn't actually continue with the Kazon after, was it season 2?
Oh, thank goodness, to say the least.
Pleasure to... Then I will...
The Benthans used...
Power sliding and Arc Royal, there we go.
The Benthans keep a close eye on this system. Lots of deals are made here.
I say, Voyager itself was a great premise. Own starship, miles away from home, etc. Just let down a bit with the rehash of this TOS and TNG scripts.
A trap? Fine. I'll kill you then.
Or maybe they found a cure for the phage. And they had a few interesting ideas with some of the races and that would have been good to explore a bit more, but they didn't, unfortunately. More power sliding. Eee.
The Hazari, I don't think...
On behalf of all the... Oh, what? Not so fast. Our contract
And that's done. I'll meet you back at Voyager.
Oh, enough with the threats, Neelix. Right, okay, so when are we getting the prompt to leave? There we go.
I understand the
Oh, I've just done that. Don't tell me that bugged out.
Glad to see you. It's
more ships. I demand to see more.
Our scouts have reported seeing Voyager in the Delta.
Yes. I wonder. I'm going to try some. Nellic, the USS Voyager is not...
You were on Voyager. That's excellent news. If you're willing to vouch for your...
You're telling me. I don't know.
My name is Cecil. That means...
Seska. Then you...
Well, Cecil, my clan has taken over a new planet.
100 terraforming systems, right? Seconds. Get them.
Well, Sessin, my clan has taken over a new planet. Thank you.
Shields up. Red alert. My new cave up. Run. Not this one. Not all the planets are
That was nice and straightforward.
I apologize for the deception.
The Kazon are very great work getting the cave.
I've already done this one, but I guess we're going back to do it again. Looks like it bugged out. Must have been all my power sliding.
I understand the Hazari you.
This is totally barked, isn't it?
I understand the.
Son of a.
I understand the Hazari use the pretense of the Alliance.
You say, no, I might leave. I might continue the mission and see if it behaves itself. Otherwise, it's going to have to be a full bleeding restart.
It is agreeable that your.
If this doesn't work, then we'll just can it. And I'll do it again offline. Right. I shall try and not be as quick this time.
To say the least. First, they want the
Pleasure to see. Then I wish
the Bentons usually.
Or so do some more. We'll do it slowly.
The Bentons keep a close eye on this system. Lots of deals are made here.
I am High Justicar O. It's always demand. There's no way we'd a good point.
Will they give us what we want? Of course. What? Oh, I mean, sure. I'll draw up the contract.
Right. Let's see if this behaves this time.
A trap? Fine. I'll kill you then, my so-called friends.
Yep, just do it all without being too OTT with it.
Fine. What? Lowering shields now.
I say I do like the TOS transport effect you got on your ship when you beam things aboard. It's a very nice touch.
The Hazari, see, I don't think that's the...
On behalf of... Oh, what can it hurt? Not so fast!
And that's done. I'll meet
I
you back at
understand
the
what
wage.
Hazari.
There we go. That's the one problem with a lot of the older missions is if you do them too quickly, they can bug out.
Congratulations are in order.
Right, quick change of ship, and then we'll do the patrols. and then that'll be us for the evening.
There's something interesting I'd like you to look into.
The best chance we have at defeating the Vaadwaur.
Until we text time, go and change ships. I've been meaning to do a bit of gardening myself, but similar to yourself, Eric's been a bit too warm. So I think we're going to get cooled down a bit this week coming. So since I'm working from home all week, I can do it during my lunch hour. Go and give the grass a quick cut. Trim back some of the shrubs. Need to get a new edger. Not this week, but the following week. Right. Take a beamboat. One thing that does annoy me is that it doesn't assign half your bleeding duty officers again. We need to get some decent bridge officers. Duty officers, should I say. You know what? The alt packs are on sale. You know what? Grab one. See if we can get some. There we go. Stick one of them on. Go on. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just something just now. We'll go and get proper duty officers and everything for this character. It's just something just to help just now. In fact, I put that one. That's the problem. So, all my decent ones were removed from the roster for reasons unknown, and of course I've stuck them all on away missions. That's why I've not got Naral, who's always seems to get deswatted for reasons unknown. Not so worried about her because I don't have tag team on it. But the Mercy Con hologram in the backside. This is bad. Then we'll be over to my main. Right. So what have we got to do? I'll get satellite defense out of the way first, because I hate that one. And we'll just do them all on. Oh, excuse me. Normal. Yeah.
Wonderful! Someone actually heard the distress call.
Alright.
Thank you for coming. Our convoy has a shipment of defense satellites. Well, there's not. Excellent. Now, because they were. Are you ready to start? We've marked good locations for you to deploy defense satellites.
A happy. That's a very nice use.
Defense satellites have been hot commodity.
Yeah, I'll give that a try. I can see if it works. And it just seems to be that even though it's the loadouts are saved, the duty officers keep getting de-swatted, and I don't notice.
Between the Borg, species 8472, the VOD, and the Vadwar.
And of course I don't notice them when I'm assigning the DOF missions, because I'm just battering through them as quickly as possible.
Look out! It's a Vadwar patrol!
Pain in the ass. Let the Type 14s take care of them. I'll put satellites to deploy here.
They'll be here any second!
Competitive engines just kicked right in at the wrong possible moment.
You must have made them angry. Angrier.
Let's see, we could have actually shot him.
The Vadwar are arriving!
Okay, where's my mouse? Spinning, that's a good trick.
Another group of Vadwar. These are the last of them.
Felt happy when I get my Disco 2-piece on this, I tell you. And the reps should be done in the next couple of days for that. that this one done?
Thank you for deploying.
Yep. Right, it's the next one. Bringing up on the week. I would have thought that the old Borg would have been able to fix themselves very quickly.
If you repair the damage on our vessels, we will be able to work together against the Vadwar.
Again, changing the ship models, fine, but at least update the dialogue. If you'd adapted, you wouldn't have got your ass handed to you. That's the way I look at it. Whose ship needed rescuing? Well, we are the Borg, we adapt, yada yada yada, come and rescue me. That solar flare's about as bad as the beacon of Kale is. And the ship Taylor bug that was on ESD for a while. I'm taking a stab in the dark, that might be the case. The Enterprise is just ramming one Vadwar ship. Quite love it. Yeah, promises, promises. Damn it, Crive. Yeah, I should have mentioned reading duty officers. I was just asking for trouble. I hate to tell you this, but they're taking a bloody sweet time and they're not exactly effective. One Federation starship that's doing more impactful stuff than what their reinforcements are doing. Yep. Job done. Right. One more to go.
We are grateful for your assist. Long-range scans are clear of the Vadwar.
Bloody hope so, just tan their asses. Right, blockade runner. There we go. Oh, how very Captain Picard of you.
We're reading your beacon signal now. A few ships need repairs before they can escape the blockade.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Our ships are about to break through. Please cover their escape.
Keep already. Fast.
Warning. Artillery incoming. Exit area immediately. Focus on the Vaadwaur. If they're gone, the Voth should leave. Warning. Artillery incoming. Exit area immediately.
Alright. I've already shifted, don't worry.
Thank you. We can make it from here.
You know, look how I'm shooting out there. That's just no cricket.
Engines are online. We're getting out of here.
You run away. That's just nice and easy and normal.
Warning. Artillery incoming. Exit area immediately. Warning. Artillery incoming. Exit area immediately.
That just wasn't fair.
Thanks for the assist. Leaving the war zone.
That's all of the stragglers. If you rejoin the fleet, we can make our escape.
Thanks again, Cry, you're too kind. Rescue us, protect us. God, they're so demanding. I know we're a peacekeeping humanitarian armada, but this is getting beyond the joke.
You're a real lifesaver. Once we've regrouped.
Yeah, there's not that many. Didn't do that, unfortunately. Right.
Commander Eldex wants to meet with you in the Molinia system. I'm bringing 7 of them. There's something interesting I'd like you to know.
Because that's the one where it's going to break all my stuff. Yeah. It's the one with a lot of speaking, a lot of emitters, and jumping into a Vaadwaur ship that's going to break all my loadouts anyway. So we shall save that for the next one. So, might stream maybe Tuesday and just knock this Delta Quadrant out the park, and then we can jump into Iconian and all the other joyous ones ahead of us. Just discard. Right. Let's get a wee raid on the go over on Twitch. Let's see who's online tonight. shall go and to Salama. We shall go and raid them, which is quite entertaining. So I shall start the raid. So thank you everybody who's joined this evening. Exactly, keeping the peace and killing everything, that's it. So I shall raid over there, so I'm dropping my follow. They are very, very entertaining. And I shall catch you all in the next stream. And thank you everybody that tuned in. See you all later on.